Alright, number one, when you do the string change, and you might just want to practice going back and forth between these two. Then again, number two will be taking care of the whole string changing thing. I was just going to say, let's practice jumping between these two. So your muting technique actually seems pretty good because you're making really wide strums, and I'm only hearing the three strings of the chord that we want to hear. So something you could try, and something I like to do, is when you're playing like power chords starting on the A string, you can have your thumb wrapped over the top. So they go back and forth like this. I've had a few people, their hands were small enough to where they had an extremely difficult time getting the thumb over the top. But if you can get your thumb over the top, definitely practice doing so. The other thing is just making sure your index finger's up underneath there. So that's just going to take just a bit of time to get used to that. It seems like you got the idea already. So hopefully number two will just help smooth out any of those issues. So here we go with number one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Remember the very last chord will resolve here. You don't have to let that ring out for all 4 beats. This is just the easiest way to fill in the bar. So, gotta fill it with something. So yeah, when you are changing the strings there, obviously you can't just keep pressure on the strings in transition like you were doing with the chords that stay on the same strings. So you will have to let go like a split second before the next beat comes in, but just try and keep your hand down there as long as possible and it's going to be a quick change going from one set of strings to the other. Yeah, reducing the amount of stuff, like the amount of time which you cut off the noise is basically what we want to do. So we don't want to have like a long time in between. We want it to be like a fast enough change that you really can't even hear that any noise was even stopped. Okay. Probably you should put a 10-minute cap on this one too. So this way you're not taking too long and spending too much time doing something that starts to drive you nuts. So see where you get in 10 minutes and then call it good there. And then, if you get up to 200 within 10 minutes, awesome. If not, no big deal. So here we go. Oh yeah, that's right. I also talked about you can build it one finger at a time. Just make sure by the time you get to that third note in each bar, all 3 fingers are down. Okay. So here it is at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 80. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going up by 20s in case you'd like to come back to the video and play along with me at certain speeds if you're questioning if you're doing it right or not. Still want you to go by 10s though. It's safer, better that way. Okay, 140, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sixty, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And no real need to count this one over and over again as you're going, because it's not really teaching a new rhythm here. So especially after a while you get sick of counting it, that's okay. No need to keep counting this one the whole time. 180, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the top speed to not go past 200. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Number 3. So now doing eighth notes. We're only for the eighth note stuff. So basically numbers 3 and number 4 for this week. Only say out loud the parts that you play. So I'll be demonstrating that as I play along here. So a full count of eighth notes would be going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. So you're going to be syncing the foot and hand up. So every time the metronome clicks, you're tapping your foot, and you're doing a down strum on the down beat. And then every time your foot comes up, so in between each click, your hand comes up. So you're going to just keep this constant down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, smooth motion. So, starting at 60. So I'm going to still do the same 2 speeds for the rhythm stuff here. So here's 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4. Done. And 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4. Done. And number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 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 4. Done. And 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 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 4. Done. Alright. So if any questions come up, please let me know. And I'll see you again next week.